Hello everyone, this is Merritt Trainboy speaking, coming in with an update of what's to come for this year. And I know that this video is a bit late since the beginning of this year was like 2 months ago. But I still wanted to do this update to let you know of what's going to be going on with me and on my channel this year. And as you may know, 2020, which was last year, was pretty rough because of the pandemic of the coronavirus. But luckily that year is already over, and here we are in 2021, hoping that this year will be a lot better than last year. And of course, we're hoping that this disease will die down eventually. But anyway, let's get this update over with. So first off, what I wanted to let you people know is that I'm probably going to have less time of making some new content for YouTube this year, because there's a lot that my family has planned for. Like, we're going to be doing a bit of traveling a lot to some places that we always wanted to go, and I will be looking forward to going to those some of those places myself, and hopefully we'll have some great vacations and such. And also I'm also going to be working on some other stuff like some artwork and some great activities. And but of course I will be having some free time as well, which I like to do. But I will also be doing a lot of work at my job, like cleaning and stacking and some other stuff like that and whatnot. But yeah, this year I plan to work harder than I have ever worked before. I'm pretty sure someone else has planned to do that in the past. Have you planned to work harder than you ever worked before? But yeah, that's what's going to be going on with me and on my channel for this year. I will be having less time of uploading some new videos for YouTube, but not like what DCommon or rightful has, because, you know, those YouTubers had less time of producing some new videos over the years. Now, as for some new videos which I had planned to make for this year, there are particular 2 videos which I'm currently in the middle of making. And those 2 videos are going to be Thomas shorts. But they should be interesting. And you see, those 2 videos took years to make. And boy, I haven't got around to finishing any of them. But I'm hoping that this year I'll be able to finish those 2 videos. But that's what I'm hoping for, so fingers crossed that they'll be finished this year. And I hope you'll like them. Also, speaking of video making, not too long ago, I have done a few test shots of my Lego figure self, which I had made last year, and I had showed a picture of it on DeviantArt, and I was just moving around in those test shots. And speaking of test shots, I have also been doing some fiddling in Source Filmmaker, and I made them look like it in a stop motion sort of style. And here you're about to see what I mean right now. So take a look.
Ooh!
Wow, that first one didn't go anywhere so neat like the rest of them did. But you couldn't blame me for that. It was still a test of how that kind of animation would look. And they were kind of okay. And I still hope you like those shots. And what do you think? Let me know in the comments. But still, it's just the beginning, and I will still feature that kind of animation look in my future Source Filmmaker videos. Not really sure in which particular video, but only time will tell. Now, as for some other content besides YouTube, there will be some other artwork which I planned for. Not really sure when in particular, but also I plan to do some other covers on SoundCloud, like what I did last year. And I hope you people have enjoyed them. And you'll have to wait and see what the new covers of this year are going to be, but they may sound interesting. And also for SoundCloud, I have planned to make some other music. Like there was this one in particular. But that was just made on Mario Paint Composer. But I will create some different kinds of tunes besides that one. And also, what else? Oh, yes, besides video making for YouTube, I'm hoping that this year I'll also be doing some recording lines for some other YouTubers, like I did before. Like I tried to send them like a line of a station speaker, and of course I have received some other requested lines that a few YouTubers had sent me and what they want me to voice for, although I haven't got around to doing that eventually. And also, speaking of which, there was something I forgot to explain about from last year's update video. And you see, I know that TrainBoy54 didn't do such a good job with some of the audio where I was voicing Gator in his series. I mean, like, TrainBoy54, how could you make me sound so loud like that? I only made sure that the volume was loud enough for the audience to hear, and you don't even believe that was loud enough for you? I mean, what's the deal with it? How can you not tell that was even loud enough? Don't you even know the differences between which audio is quieter and which one is louder?
Dude, look, it's fine, alright? Right now, no one's making fun of you trying to spoof Thomas and Friends. Everyone knows that you're only trying to do your best. Although I have to admit, some of the audio did sound kinda crappy.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that the audio of those lines would be at the right amount of volume for the audience to hear. Now, as for my gaming channel, I have planned to produce some other gaming features besides Roblox, because I kind of been doing a lot of Roblox lately, and I feel like I should try some other gaming features more often besides Roblox. Like Minecraft, I'm hoping to do some more Minecraft, since you people have seen my first Minecraft live stream on that channel. And also, before anyone else asks, yes, I'm planning to bring back the Mugen videos. You know, those fighting videos of Mugen, which you have seen in the past. I'm not really exactly sure when those videos will come back, but hopefully they'll be great, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. But also, there's even this one particular picture which you may have seen if anyone has been checking out my DeviantArt page. It's still in work in progress, but I'm hoping that I'll finish it and get it colored. Now, just recently, I've been working on some new models, like custom models of mine, and I thought you people would like to see them, although they're still in work in progress. So here's the first one, and this is a Trackmaster motorized Percy. It's the Trackmaster Revolution version, if you know what I mean. And here, as you can see, he is painted in a dark shade of green, and he already has red stripes on his boiler. Although you may notice that he is still missing the cab details, you know, the decals of where his cab is. But I'll put a sticker of that and paste it on there, so that this model will be finished. And this next one is this one's going to be an HO scale model, and this is just an E2 tank engine, which I got from Shakeway's like 2 months ago, I think. And as you can see, it's already painted in blue, and the window frames are already painted, and also the inside of the cab. And this particular body shell that I got is going to be like a new version of the realistic Thomas the Tank Engine model, which I showed a video of that last year. So this one is going to be like a 2.0 version. And I'm pretty sure it'll look better than the last one. And this particular one, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, I showed a picture of this model on my of this model, and it was still in work in progress. So, like you see what that original picture showed is that the model had a few pieces which weren't in the right colors, and there were the wrong pieces. It just made the whole model look ugly. But sure enough, I've managed to find some of the right pieces for this particular model. Although it still it still has some of the wrong pieces, and a few of them got the wrong colors. But I'm hoping that I'll find the rest of those missing pieces, as well as the ones to make the boiler. And you see, this is going to be like a model of a Mark II Thomas the Tank Engine. And of course it's missing the wheels, but I already got those wheels, but I don't have the axles. I'm hoping I'll get those as well. And here's something else which was made quite like a while back. And this was made on my 3D printer. This is a model of James's tender. And you can see here, this is the scale that's in compared to the palm of my hand. And what you can see here, it's got a ball of tissue to fill in and to keep the sides nice and straight. But this was just a test of what the tender will look. I meant it to make it into a gauge 1, gauge 1 size of it, but unfortunately it was not in the correct size. It's kind of close to Trackmaster or HO electric train scale, but you see, and you can see here, it was after it was printed, it was spray painted in black. But you see, I don't think I want this in my life. So if you would like to own this, it will be available for sale on eBay, and it's gonna go in for auction, and I'll have the link to it in the video's description. And speaking of James, here's what I've been working on as well. So for those who follow me on DeviantArt, I've been showing pictures of this model, which has been in work in progress for some time now. And this is my gauge 1 model of James the Red Engine. And here you can see, this is how he looks now, although he is still missing his wheels. But here's something else I want to show you. So first off, with the tender, it looks pretty much done, except it's missing the number 5 decal, as well as the coupling hook. And I suppose this area here should be black. But after this tender is done, I'll be putting some coal in there. Just the level of cola I would like it to be. And as for the locomotive of James, he does look pretty well splendid, except he's missing the coupling hook as well, like on the tender, as well as some other details that you could see. But if you look right here where the smoke box is, right here, you'll notice that there's a crack in the paint, just a little crack, and there's even a smudge right there as well. And the reason of how that happened is because the black paint was removing the red paint before it actually got a chance to dry. But either that, you'll notice that in some other areas around the model aren't quite as smooth as I want this whole thing to be. Like, I've been trying to smooth up this footplate here. And for this type of feature, this might not be a too big of a difference between paint and paint remover, but either way, it's that might be a differences. Probably I would have to redo the whole thing from scratch. So you can see this is how this model is not really going to be as perfect as I want it to be. Kind of like what my Gauge 1 Thomas model looks like. But honestly, I kind of felt like giving up on making that model. All I wanted to do is to make a model of a certain character, and that character that I picked was Thomas. And just recently, I already got some wheels to make the chassis for James. So, who knows when that model will be completed. Probably just the locomotive himself. But like I said, I kind of felt like giving up on making that model. Also, speaking of Gauge 1, not long ago, I got some more faces for my Gauge 1 Thomas. And I showed a picture of that on Facebook. And they've already been spray painted in gray, and I've added the eyebrows, and this is how these faces would look on my Gauge 1 Thomas. And I thought they looked pretty cool. And also, continuing with model making, I even showed a picture of a take-and-play Thomas who's missing his wheels on Instagram. And that model that was cut into pieces is going to be made out of a special kind of model, but I want to keep that as a surprise, and I hope you'll like it. And also, continuing with some more model making, I have been working on a small N-scale railway layout for my N-scale trains, and I'll show you what it's of how it's going right now. So here, this is my N-scale layout, and this is how small it is. It's still not finished, but this is how it looks so far. And you can see right now it's got the grass covering. And right here, this siding is going to have a engine shed on that piece of track, and there'll be a station there. And also a little crossing here. And this big empty space, I'm going to have a hill right there. And of course there will be some trees and bushes as well. And of course, probably a few other buildings. And speaking of layouts, I've also been working on my Lionel layout for my Lionel trains. Like, recently I got some new switches to make a siding that I've been meaning to add for a long time. It still doesn't look great as I want it to be, but it was worth it, and hopefully I'll able to get around to making it look better. Now, before I wrap this video up, here's some recent purchases that I got from the past several weeks. So here, what I got earlier this year are these new minis, which are from Wave 2 of the 2020 Thomas Minis. Here we have Spooky Henry, Animal Harold, and Spooky Spencer. So we got 2 Spookies and 1 animal. You can tell that this is Henry due to the shape of him. And I think this is a... looks like a... the gates to a mansion. And he's got a ghostly face. And Harold here looks like a killer whale. And Spencer here looks like the entrance to a castle. There's the ghostly face. It's a green ghost. And they all came from these wagons here. Although I tried to get this Thomas, which is in this wave. Well, I didn't, but I wish I could. But here's something else I got. And what I also got here is the Thomas and Friends motorized Panda Percy, which is a part of this line Sodor Safari. So here's the front. And here's the back. There's the top and the usual bottom. Although I haven't yet opened him up until now. So very gently. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. There's a nice looking display there. In the background. There we are. And here's the mask for Percy. And there he is, all free from his packaging. And I think the panda can be removable. Yes, yes it can. So after putting batteries inside Percy and getting some track out, he is ready for a test run. Off he goes. So you see that's what the other side of Percy looks like. All it's different on this side. Well, that was a good test run for this Panda Percy. And here are two more minis that I recently got. Here we have Galaxy Shane. See, he's got the Minis logo there. And Rally Racing Rosie. You can see there's a big 37. Very sport looking. There's glasses. And so, yeah. Two more minis, which were from Series 2 of the 2020 Thomas Minis series. So, there you have it, everyone. That has been my update video of 2021, or 2021, however you want to say it. Hope you people have enjoyed this particular video, and I hope you understand of what's going on with me and on my channel for this year. But overall, stay tuned for some other content which will be produced soon besides YouTube, because like I said, this year I will have less time of uploading videos, and also who knows what else the world will be handing out to us. And also, like I've mentioned before, I am definitely not looking forward to this change of Thomas and Friends that they'll have for the next generation. But I will be looking forward to some of the new Thomas toys that will be out in stores soon, and some of them will be very interesting. And who knows if, rather or not, someday, sooner or later in the future, Thomas and Friends will end up getting bought by DHX. It's just a saying, but you never know what's up with the world. But I hope you people understand of what's going on with my channel this year, and I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings, really. I didn't mean to. I just want you to know about that. So that's all I got to talk about. Thanks for watching, everyone, and for listening as well. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and click on the bell in case if I upload a new video onto YouTube. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and check out what else I have new on SoundCloud, DeviantArt, and Dailymotion. And make sure you follow me on these three as well. So until next time, this is Merritt Trainboy signing off. What a year it's gonna be.